Hello and welcome everyone, I'm Madals and today I have got game number 1 of a best of 5. It is from, I believe, the Go for SC2 weekly finals, and it is between two pretty incredible Zerg players. So, spawning up in the top left position as the green Zerg from Team Madals, it is hOpe. And his opponent, the blue Zerg, representing Quantic, a DreamHack winner, a GSL Code S finalist, HyuN. Can't get much more of an accomplishment than that, really. All he needs now is the WCS title, and then he'll be pretty happy, I reckon. Or not, he probably wants to win everything, and oh my goodness, I bet he's not looking forward to the next DreamHack. Have you guys seen the players going? It's pretty crazy. Like, literally just everyone's there. It's just gonna be, it's the most stacked DreamHack ever. It may be one of the most stacked tournaments ever, just in terms of fan favorites and just sheer talent. Like, wow, I'm so looking forward to it. Anyway, ZvZ, before I get off topic, like, talking about DreamHack while casting a game that ESL put together, probably slightly blasphemous, traitorous, terrible, awful, but yeah, I'm an independent agent, I can do that sort of thing in the moment. But yeah, we do see that Overlords are coming around, they're not going to see each other. It kind of makes me sad, they're going to live a life of never knowing that they aren't alone in the world. Of course, they do know their buddies here, and because of the hive mind and stuff, I guess they're aware that there's another Overlord here. And okay, my analogy was terrible, but don't think about that. Think about the fact that these two are pretty sensational, and HyuN going hatch first, because HyuN is just such a boss. He's up against an early pool. It wasn't too early, I don't think. It was relatively early. Actually, it was quite early, but he's still droning up, so it's not anything too crazy. Got 2 lava banked, probably going to get a 3rd one banked up in time for that. 6 Zerglings. Oh, he makes an Overlord. Okay, so, look at the lava, 2 there. The 3rd one should be out in time. It should be timed absolutely perfectly. Can he do it? hOpe going to go for some early aggression. There we go, ready for it, 3 lava, 6 Zerglings. Do it, hOpe. I know you've not got the money, but still do it. Make it work. 2, 3. There we go. 6 Zerglings on their way out. Now, the downside is, of course, he did have a bit of a shortage of minerals, which means HyuN's spawning pool probably is going to be done, and HyuN is a boss in ZvZ. I know I say this every time I cast HyuN in ZvZ, but him versus Revival back like 2 years ago. No, like over a year ago now. That's pretty crazy. About 18 months in the Antec Attack tournament. Well, him versus Revival is pretty intense, and HyuN won that so damn well. He's so good at ZvZ, especially against this early aggression, but he also dishes it out, which is probably the most frustrating thing. Where are these Zerglings? Where on earth are these Zerglings? There's 2 out for HyuN. Were they... What? What? Were they cancelled? They were cancelled. Ooh. Okay. Okay, hOpe. What are you planned here then? Cancelling them Zerglings. What's going on here? That's what I want to know. So, it's going to be droning up. After seeing the fact that the spawning pool was done fairly soon, probably quite a contributing factor, of course, seeing the spawning pool done, saying, okay, well, these 6lings really aren't going to do very much, might as well cancel them and get the money back, especially since they were slightly delayed. HyuN, though, he's running around with his lings, only 2 of them, just saying, okay, well, he's got an expansion, that's good news. Can't see it's down yet, though, was forced back a little bit earlier than perhaps he would have wanted to, in case it got cancelled, but that's very unlikely. hOpe getting his Baneling Nest up, though. This is exciting times. I like Baneling Nests, because Ling Bling Micro, one of the most intense things to watch, and one of the most horrible things to play in all of StarCraft 2. It's like Blinkstalker on Blinkstalker, except I swear that's slightly slower and less volatile. Zergling Baneling versus Zergling Baneling is, like, it's ridiculous. It's like trying to play Russian roulette or something after you've had 1 too many energy drinks, among other stimulant substances. It's pretty intense. It's like everything's running around and it's about to explode. Pretty crazy. Now, Overlord getting taken out. That's actually really good for him because he does manage to supply block hOpe. That's annoying because hOpe has 3 Overlords in the way in production, but obviously considering the fact that he's banking up 8 lava, that's not too good for him, because it's a lot of production. That's why, since he can't spend his money, I'm going to take a 3rd base really quite early, because I've got a ton of minerals, and I need to spend them somehow. HyuN can't see this yet. Hopefully this Overlord... Okay, that Overlord's not going to go down there, but it'd be good if it did, because it's sitting here to see when a drone goes through, and it's going to be like, ah, what's going on here then? But we'll start moving over. HyuN should identify that fairly soon. Meanwhile, hOpe does have great vision to know whether or not HyuN is going to try and expand there. And, well, a couple of creep humans getting taken out. Clearly something was in the way. Oh, dear. HyuN blocked his own Roach one. a little bit annoying. HyuN also sees though the third coming up. This could have one of two reactions from HyuN. One, let's go kill the greedy bastard. Two, let's sit back and try and secure up a third base. Probably knowing HyuN, he's going to try and kill him. Because that would be fairly fun. Of course, if you do manage to go and kill him, that's obviously good news. But hOpe, taking this risk, I actually really like this risk. I think hOpe, because the fact that he couldn't produce by getting supply blocked from HyuN taking out the Overlord, this is really solid. So ridiculously good, actually, because HyuN has to try and make a decision. If he and he's gone for the third. By taking this third, HyuN is already behind a long way in terms of getting that third up, so he still needs to do some damage, otherwise he will fall back a bit. Yes, he's got a slight drone lead, and yes, he's getting the double upgrades compared to single, but still, this is looking really quite solid actually for hOpe at the moment. But this is ZvZ after all. They've transitioned into really what is considered the roach phase, because both players are getting roaches down very early. No real Ling Bling wars. We've got the double evolution chamber now coming down here for hOpe. Did he see anything that would trigger that coming down? Yeah, he's seen the double evo out of HyuN, so he knows that he needs to get those double upgrades to stay competitive in that regard. But because his upgrades are slightly later, he knows that his third's probably down slightly sooner. These are swings and roundabouts that both players are going to account for, but generally speaking, the roach count, pretty similar. The timing of the roach speed, only a few seconds between that. The big difference is the 80-second advantage that HyuN has on double upgrades compared to single upgrades. That's substantial. That's a nice little timing window that HyuN can try and exploit should he want to, but he needs to get a sizable number of roaches up very quickly. And of course, hOpe here, he's pumping out a good number himself. Actually going to get quite a few more than HyuN's got out for the time being. And that defensive advantage will also carry through, especially with this third already up and running. Slightly more money going to be trickling in for hOpe for a minute or two, which may not seem like much, but that's going to be an extra couple of 100 minerals. No gas, because the gas geysers aren't down yet, but if the gas geysers come up earlier, then of course hOpe will get additional Vespian in, and these small little resource gains actually add up to make quite a big difference. The worker count won in favour of HyuN, so incredibly close. Really, it's hard to tell which way this is going to go. Slight little gas income advantage is going to come down here as well, as we see the extractor is done, but it looks like hOpe will be the aggressor moving across the map. Some overlord placement from HyuN. They're absolutely brilliant, seeing those roaches, and he's going to try and scare them back. He knows he's got superior numbers here, hugging up. He's also got the 1-1 upgrades compared to just 1-0. Small advantages make big difference. HyuN sending a smaller group of roaches around the back. Brilliant positioning here by HyuN. He's going to come off far better in this fight, especially with the small upgrade lead and the much superior positioning. And he's caught hOpe off guard. HyuN going for the counter attack. Now hOpe having lost nearly 1,000 more resources than that of his opponent. This is very frustrating. HyuN also got an overseer just to try and push back some of these creep tumors. But now here we go. HyuN, he's going in for it. He's going to try and deal as much damage as possible. And as we see here, hOpe just trying to hug up, but HyuN, all of his roaches are attacking now. He's got superior numbers, superior upgrades, plus 1 carapace won't be down for this fight, I think, at any point. The roach count now for hOpe getting really quite low. HyuN, he smells blood, he's running more roaches in, he's going for it, and by George, I think he might be able to do it. He's going so hard. He is going literally pretty much for this. Surprisingly not picking off an evolution chamber. That could have been good. Upgrades are now equal, but the roach count is hugely superior. Nice little contamination on that hatch to stop lava production, but more importantly, drones getting pulled and HyuN dealing a good amount of damage. But a couple of emergency zerglings on their way through, but I just don't think this is going to be enough. hOpe now losing just so many drones, so many roaches, and he's just got trickle forces coming through. 15 worker lead here for HyuN. GG is called, and game number 1 is going to go in favour of the Quantic player. So like the video, leave a cool comment, subscribe, then flick over to my channel, and I'll see you at game number 2 in just a second.